stream is having conversation like this,
Yep.
but the consistency, me learning
Yep.
how to do, like, to be surrounded with the right type of people, like, because they're gonna see like,
very
oh, I remember
important.
when you're doing your little gaming thing, and I'm like, oh, now I'm like, God willing, at the pace that I'm going, whatever it is, hopefully I can make a living doing this. I'm like, yeah, my little gaming thing led to me having a career in what I want to do.
That line, people don't understand. That's like calling a small person the M word, the midget.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Why'd you call me that?
No.
For the people who don't even know, man, my little ass is 5'3". A lot of people always get tripped out and shit. But
yeah. When they pull up and see Jim, you be like, "Yo, what up, Jim?"
Yeah,
what up?
Exactly.
No, so, but.
What up, y'all? We are motherfucking here.
I mean, we made it, baby.
Lootfest 24.
See, hey, we started already.
Hey.
But we made it, man. We made it.
Yeah, man. It's great to see you in person, man. I know that
always good to see Jimmy.
when we we were just kind of casually talking about it right before. It's like, I wanted to come to this, but I wasn't sure who was all going, because it's like a whole other group of people.
Right, a whole new group.
You know what I mean? And I think doing these trips like this is fun.
Yes.
And when you said, hey, I'm going too, I was like, yeah, dope. Fuck yeah. I was like, I'll know one person and shit.
Right. It was so funny because when I saw you made a post and it got to me, I was like, Jimmy going? Because I just got the ticket. I said, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm really hyped.
Hell yeah,
and
man.
then it's like a day later, I saw Max made a post that he's gonna be DJing, and I was like,
yeah,
all right, what are you guys?
cool, yeah.
Like, all right, that's good.
I know there's a lot of there's a lot with this whole content creation thing, right?
Right.
We don't know each other, but you know of each other, and it's cool. Like thing. I see a lot of people, I don't know them personally, and they might not know me, which is fine too. But it's cool seeing a lot of people like, oh shit, that's fucking. I got puppies. I was like, that fool's a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Roscoe just walking around, and Tactical Grandma. So it's cool seeing other your peers and stuff. So coming out to these things are cool because you talk, you bullshit, you start talking content and shit like that. And I know the last conversation we had was what, August?
Man, time flies, bro.
Right?
Time's really flying when you just grinding.
Mm-hmm. And we were at the meetup?
Meetup.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna call that, to me, everybody got the name for it. The meetup, to me, it's a family reunion.
Yeah, that one's cool.
It's literally the most thing that I like, the best thing I look for out of all the trips that I've been through or going. That's the main thing I look forward to, because it's like a break for, we all go through a lot. Yeah. And we all like to be isolated sometimes, to be on our own.
Yeah.
So to see everybody that's together as one, dope. Is insane.
Yeah.
And that's when we all could become our regular selves in the open field instead of what they see in the streams.
Yeah. And I feel like with like for example, this is the first year that we've been to this.
Yeah.
So this is like a meetup for a lot of other people too. Right. Like they've been coming to this one yearly. Mm-hmm. So you can see like the little groups that are stuck together already. Yeah, which is cool.
This morning it was so funny because it felt like a new kid going into school, right? And everybody like, Jim, Timmy, yeah. And then it's me. I'm all like, hi
guys. Who the fuck are you and shit?
Do you know me?
My little,
I know. I follow you,
right?
And I follow me. So
that's the thing. I follow. Do you know that I follow you and shit?
Right.
That's like the weird. Like I don't ever want to come off that way. Like when I talk to somebody, like because like there's a lot of different ways to approach people too. Because we're all humans and shit going on. Like a lot of like, not that we're big creators, but I can only imagine like if you're a way bigger creator, how annoying it could be.
I can only imagine. Like seeing, like it was funny because when I first saw Tactical Grandma, I was like, hey, she's like, I know your face is, oh my God, but I just don't know your name again. In my head, I was like, hey, at least you recognize my face. So that's like the ultimate good thing right there.
That's what I'm saying. We've eventually you cross somebody's stream. Right. They might not be your cup of tea. You might not know that they associate with a lot of people that you already know, because we all get to know each other and shit like that. But since the meetup, I know that we were talking about the little traveling thing. Like talk about all the different things that you've been up to since we last talked in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, man. So honestly, I picked up on a whole bunch of more tournaments. Again, moving to Atlanta was was big on my behalf because of I had to I wanted to take not just gaming but just connecting and networking to the next level. When I was staying at North Carolina beforehand was definitely difficult, but we made it work. But moving down here and then the meetup, that was like I built a battery in me.
Yeah.
To like, yo, you can go farther with this. I already went to TwitchCon in San Diego, but this one in after the meetup, I went to one in Vegas. Then DreamHack came up. Those things and those events that I went to, man, it's all about learning. Yeah, it's just all about taking things to the next level. Your creation, what you need to do to get better. Yeah, at just not just streaming, just all overall. How you talk to people. Yeah, how you I think put like things together
because when we were down there, we were just kind of chopping it up and just when you go to these trips, you get to bounce ideas off each other and like we were just talking about, I do my shit off the YouTube studio and then I use vidIQ. I was like, oh shit, me too, and I check out this hashtag thing. Yep. That's what it is too. Like a lot of these trips, like I'm not so much like I don't like the word. Well, I'm here to network kind of thing. Like it's more like I'm here to learn from people and have conversations with. I don't want like to feel like ever when I go on these trips or when I have people on these sit downs, I don't ever want to come off like I need you. Like I just hope that we can have a conversation and sit down and talk. You know what I mean? And share experiences and things like that. So talking about the TwitchCon, how was that in Vegas, man?
Yo, man,
how crazy was that? What was the vibe? Because compared to something like this, that's like 10 times bigger.
Yeah. So I'm always gonna say this: TwitchCon in San Diego was amazing, and the only reason why, because it was more orchestrated. It was more like, okay, we go here, you go over here. Thing is with Vegas, it's always something going on in Vegas. Yeah. So around that time, I think it was either the Daytona or the
that's right.
It was around that time. I forgot which one. It was if it wasn't Daytona, it was the Formula.
Yeah, the Formula One.
Formula One. And around that time, it was just hectic. The roads,
too much going on.
It was so much going on. But don't get me wrong. When you get to the place where they was doing the event at, it was amazing. You seeing all the people that you've seen before. Again, it's a good vibe. You learning so much. You're seeing so many big time important people. Certain creators of games are there. It was amazing. But if I had to say, like, that's why it's so crazy. This because the next 6 years, I'm not mistaken, Twitch is going back to San Diego. Okay. Because they understand Vegas is a little bit. It's just too much.
The thing is with Vegas too, it's cheaper to get there. Yes. But like I said, there's so much going on. But the thing is that you wanted to be more like how you were saying, like it was more organized in San Diego, right?
Yeah, it was more to where like you can easily lose sight of what's going on at TwitchCon. Yeah, just to go walk around.
Well, that's Vegas. The thing too. It's like that's the appeal of Vegas.
The appeal, like the Vegas, like
the fact that it's in Vegas too. Oh, okay, we go to hang out all day at the event, and then we go fucking go gamble.
Because people that will come early in the morning, be at Twitch for a little while, just doing what they do, and then right after that, they be like, all right, let's go hit the strip. Yep. Let's go. Like y'all ain't even like experience more here. Yeah, and then that's the thing too. Like I get it because a lot of times like it's more of a vacation. But like for me, like when I'm coming, like I'm taking time out of work away from my family and shit. I'm here to learn, to try to have conversations with people. I'm here to work. Yep. I mean, I want to hang out and bullshit too. But these trips to me are more like, hey, it's a work trip, but I'm gonna have fun. Right. But and it's nothing against everybody else. You want to go and have fun, and that's what your kind of trip is. But for me, like it's more like, hey, I want to meet people. I want to talk. Bounce each other ideas of each other and shit. My thing is picking brains. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get some knowledge together. Now, again, like how you said it earlier, it's not this. I need you to show me this or do it. How do we know? It's just like, yo, so you use that, like you said. Oh, okay, yeah, let's use this. Let's get this together. Well, maybe if you shot it's a hit or miss here, or like it's good, like et cetera, et cetera. It's good to have that type of conversation with people that's in the same field. Yeah, because again, a lot of people look at this as a competition. Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Is like, some people are doing better than others. Obviously, you know what I mean. But I don't ever want to feel like I'm like too good to talk to anybody. Yeah. Not the fact that I feel like I'm the guy to do anything, but I feel like for 4 years I've been doing something. Right. I feel like I can give you some tips and maybe point you in the right direction, but I'm not saying
what I did will work for you, but just the fact that I can give you some general knowledge, or we can, have conversations to talk about, hey, check out this app. Did you do this? Did you do that? Oh, check this out. I tried all these crazy titles, but I did this and look how good it did.
Yes. Like, because speaking of titles, let's talk about it. The hashtags and how to, how to make things pop now.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because Reels today is not like how it was before when it first got introduced.
Yeah, man. Like we were just like going back with when we were talking about the app, the hashtags, and just in different platforms, like you can, they say, and not to do it, but I fucking do it all the time. I mean, just being honest, I use the same hashtags for all the platforms.
Yep.
But each platform has different ratings away with it, and then to take the time to learn to do that and pay attention is a big thing too, because you could put like 20 hashtags and it doesn't mean shit, but you put 3 or 4 that make sense, and they hit.
Yeah. And then it got to be something that's off the wall. And I'm not saying off the wall, but just sometimes it got to be in the, like, say if you're gaming, but stand out a little bit. Okay, so it's just clearly we see is football.
Yeah.
And you have to stand out, or Juke City, or Suplex City. Like, you have to stand out. Like, don't just try to say hashtag football, hashtag.
Yeah, because it'll get lost.
It would get lost.
And the fucking million of people putting hashtag football.
Me, all I do when I make my posts, a lot of majorities of my clips are football. Madden. So I learned my ways of just trying to like get by doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
But for like, I say that the most platform I get the most success on is YouTube. And I appreciate every little bit of YouTube when it comes to putting up clips and stuff like that. Everything else, like Instagram and Facebook, it was all good until Meta stepped in. No, I'm not taking no shots at Meta, but it's hard to adjust now.
But that's the thing. It's over. We were kind of casually talking about that earlier. Just how crazy this field changes. The content creation world, it's so fluid with all the different things going on and all that. And like going to events, keeping up with people, keeping up with the trends, keeping up with the games. Like, it's like for a lot of us, like this is like what we're pursuing, but we got our jobs on top of and our responsibilities, and then on top of doing that, because eventually, and everybody has their own pace and their own lanes. That's one thing I've learned about things, which is cool. But if you want to keep up and keep progressing, you have to keep up.
You have to keep up.
You have to keep up with what's going on, because if you don't care and you just do things casually, this is fine. And I'm not saying it's cool, but if you want to, how you say, stand out and get ahead, you have to pay attention.
You have to pay attention. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. See what I don't mind sharing game. My mindset and what I do, my rhythm, each platform gets different highlights. I will post because I game so much.
Yeah.
And I have that much time to do that. So that's why I tell people, if you're gaming putting this much hours into a game, you should have a bookload of clips.
Exactly.
Like a bookload of stuff you could just post. And the thing is, it's so funny that everybody's seeing my clips. These clips are at least about 4 to 5 months, some a year old.
Right?
Bro.
Don't even fucking
like know. I have so many clips. It's like music, like I'm about to make a song. Yeah. I have so many songs that's unfinished.
Here's my SoundCloud of clips.
Like just straight clips. I got it I can hit you with from 2018 only up to now. You know, but of course I stay in the mix. Like certain platforms probably get something old. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like TikTok, a lot of my clips are old on TikTok. But I at least update them and make them look new. Yeah, well, they use CapCut, right? Yeah, I use CapCut. Dog. Yo. When we talked about that last time, you're like, they have a computer studio. I was like, what? You can do it on the computer. I was like, because when we talked about it that time, and that goes back to what we were saying, like, you were streaming. I've known of CapCut, but I've never really taken the time because I don't want to fuck with my phone. The fact that you're like, oh, you could do it on your PC, I'm off. What? PC, so I downloaded that shit. Now, every once in a while, I will use it. And I remember that you showed me that shit. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you're right. Like, I'm going to just throw a little filter on there. And then, because you have to spice it up. You got to spice it up. Yeah. Like, I feel like if you do the same thing over and over again, it won't hit. Or like, it just, you won't stand apart. But once you start mixing things up, then kind of like, oh, he does that. Oh, he does that shit. Oh, that's dope. I think TikTok, and I could say my TikTok and Facebook Reels get the most editing as far as if I'm using CapCut or I'm not using CapCut. Because don't get me wrong, TikTok and CapCut are together.
Yeah.
They like, I guess they sponsor or work
Yeah.
together because I can do the same edits in CapCut and TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, TikTok have a breakdown of a lot
filters
of
and shit like that,
effects, transitions, how the time and how long you wanted to go. I'm like, well, god damn.
Yep.
So, but yeah, TikTok is definitely good on that. I just wish Facebook had that, because when we were on Instagram, got some good ones.
Yeah.
But Facebook is just like, all right, y'all just got these watered down.
Yeah.
Same effects, and I only could do so much. So that's where CapCut gets most of the attention when it comes to Facebook and TikTok. YouTube and Instagram, yeah, these all coming from the muscle, trying to make my own little thing, trying to make my own little thing happen. And YouTube is a different beast. Like I tell them, I look at, out of all the platforms, I look at YouTube as like the Super Bowl, big dog, like because it's been out longer than any other platform. Yeah,
that's the more proven platform. And the thing is too is like being aware of all the different platforms that you get to, you can have a handful of platforms that you do, but if you give yourself a chance and put yourself more on different platforms, you might not do as great as other places. But the fact, like for me, I just like to try to get my content out there because somebody can come across it, and if I would have never put it on Instagram, they never would have run into it. If I would never put it on YouTube, they would never run into it. If I never put it on Twitter every once in a while, they would never run into it.
And that's what people don't understand about. And there's no like shots at nobody that don't. I mean, that keep the eggs in one basket. I don't keep my eggs in one basket.
If anything, we learned more like last year.
Yeah, everything we learned. You have to keep upgrading, keep moving, because again, I can say, yo, I just went live on Facebook. You didn't get the live notification.
Yeah,
like that's changing. Then I'm finding out, when you're streaming on Facebook, don't share from your gaming page. Share from your main page. I'm like, what? That don't make sense. But yeah, the traction in your algorithm is not going to go the way you expect if you share from your gaming page.
Because you're already live?
You're already live. Look at how you just caught that. Look how you just answered that. Look how you just got that. You feel me? So that's where you gotta share from your
like your personal page.
Your personal page.
Yeah.
Share from your personal page, or whoever you got sharing, they can do whatever they can do. What they do. But when you want to share it out, you share from your personal page.
That's crazy because
if you share a whole bunch of groups or whatever,
if you share too much, I think that the algorithm kind of hinders you because and then this is just what I see. This is just what I see. I'm not, I don't like. There'd be people with like 100 shares.
Yep.
And I'm like, what are you doing?
Like, yeah,
that's way too much.
That's way too much.
That's way too much.
If it's not actually people sending, like doing those shares for you.
Yeah.
If like, don't get me wrong, because I have a problem. I know my downfall. I will get to a point if I'm like 2 or 3 hours in, I will go back and share some more.
Yeah.
To different pages. And I was like, yo, because I used to be the ones to do the 100 plus pages when I first started really doing.
Because you didn't know, I
didn't know.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I don't think this is.
Yeah.
I think if I have get people to start sharing me out, and shout out to JoJo, because that girl, let me tell you something, that girl will share me to the next millennium. So much love to that one. But the thing is, you just have to be active in group pages. That's another thing.
That's another thing, because everybody just joins them and then they share your shit.
They just send stuff in there. I'm like, yo, you don't even say nothing. You don't like nobody else's stuff. You just like the homie that you like, we're not gonna do that. That's why
I don't like those. Just me personally, I've never really liked those groups because I feel like it's. I mean, you're putting it up there, but it's kind of like it's just like they're just scrolling by because
scroll right past
because there's so many of them, which I get.
It's hard to keep up.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. Well, the thing is, like, going back to what you were saying, you just got to stand out and shit, man.
Yeah.
But
different.
I want to get back to the traveling thing. So what else did you do? You did DreamHack also in Atlanta?
Yeah, DreamHack in Atlanta. Yeah, and
how was that compared to? So give me the difference between the DreamCon, the DreamHack, and then TwitchCon. What's the vibe? What's the feel like between those two?
Only thing with TwitchCon is of course it's bigger. Mm-hmm. And the atmosphere, it's always bigger, and it's always a lot to do. Mm-hmm. It's always a lot to do at whatever TwitchCon is being held at. But DreamHack, that was my first DreamHack.
Okay.
Now, again, it almost felt like a mini meetup. because everybody saw the meetup was at DreamHack.
Oh, that was dope.
So I was like comfortable.
Shout out to them real quick. Who were you rolling with?
Hey man, we was out there with Bandit.
Hey, my bang bang.
He said, "Yeah, here you go, there you go, bang bang." He got, oh man, I do it right. Yeah, Wagwan, Larry. We got Larry.
Yeah.
Wagwan.
Hey,
Larry. Trav out there, Black Lion Gamers. You know, we here. Who else was out there? 2K Boo.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm forgetting. It was more.
It was cool, yeah.
It was more, but
it's cool that it was in that area for you guys, and everybody was, went to go hang out there.
Yeah, no, it was a good vibe. It was a good vibe. What about to say? But yeah, if I had to choose, I would say DreamHack was better.
Yeah,
because it was more family oriented. That who I saw that was there, and then what we was doing.
Yeah,
I did tournaments. I did tournament. No, I didn't do a tournament at TwitchCon. I did tournament at DreamHack. I won Madden, came in third in 2K.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, and I'm winning money there. So
that's cool. Hey, so they have like a lot, like, so for, let's say for DreamHack, there's a lot more like gaming activity. Like
it's a lot more gaming activities,
like tournaments and shit like that.
And tournaments. And don't get me wrong, you could get sponsored or you can get a partnership with somebody at TwitchCon too, but it's hard. It's a little bit harder.
Oh man, you
gotta think it's so many people, bro. It's so many people. Then you got people across the.
You got partners that've been doing it for years, and they know people, and like
they know people.
Yeah,
you
man.
Got people from overseas. You got people. I'll never forget. Oh yeah, No Sense was at TwitchCon. Oh man, hey, No Sense. Hey, you a smooth boy, man. We was there playing Mortal Kombat. I got my behind whooped against him. I was beating everybody else, but I got my behind whooped against him. After we got done, we dapping each other, shaking hands. He said, "Hey man, good job." A Russian girl, a streamer, she walked up. "You dance, yes? You dance, right?" No Sense look like, how does she? He said, I see. And he just started breakdancing.
Hey.
Right in the middle of it, like, and he killed it. I was like, yo, you see what I'm talking about? Boy, it's nasty. Like, yo, No Sense, man.
Hey, shout out to No Sense, man.
He was one dancing mother watcher. And you bust a move, you just don't bust, you just, you know what I mean? You feel like Omarion and shit.
He said, Omaria.
You told him, I got that ice sweat. You feel me? He was hitting that. He was hitting it. I said, this boy different.
That's hilarious.
But no, man. But DreamHack was definitely a good vibe. Shit, No Sense was there too. Duh. Like, yeah, No Sense was there too. But and then I met more, like with Tactical Grandma, I talked to her.
Yeah.
Meet and greet with her.
Yeah.
Talked to her there, and T-Pain and his crew.
That's dope.
T-Pain with Nappy Head Gaming was out there. And talked to them for a little bit. Got some ideas, got some knowledge.
Yeah.
And again, and it's crazy because he had more people that used to be in his group.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then it's shortened down.
Yeah.
But again, it's like it happens
over time. Yeah, over time, like
you see who the real circle is really.
And that's the thing too, that a lot of people that like when I approach people, I just introduce myself because you can't assume that they know you, and second of all, you can't just assume that you're just in the, like, let me in this inner circle of your friends, of your people that you all been rocking. But you can still be friendly and casual and stuff like that, because a lot of people get caught up like, well, I want to hang out with them, I want to do this. I'm like, bro, like, you don't think that they've all been hanging out with each other for years at a time? You know what I mean? No offense to you. What makes you think that you could just go in there and start hanging out?
Like, just make your way. No, again, the way I look at a lot of things, about not just going back to standing out. Like, just be different, be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't try to fit in. Don't try to think like, I can do this because he's doing it.
Yeah.
You don't understand how much dedication you got to put behind this. And it's just not dedication. Yeah, it is dedication. There's a lot of dedication and hard work you got to put behind this. But then, getting through all of the adversity,
the consistency,
being consistent is different. It may sound like it's easy, but you really got to have a mindset like you want to do this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just like, I'm a stream, I'm gonna post this. I know a lot of people that will post a reel and then disappear for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
A month and some change, and then probably gonna post another one.
Yeah.
Because you so hype about your success off the last one that you just like, all right, I'm gonna do another one. Then when you post another one, nothing, like, you don't get the same results as you got from the first one. I said, look, man, and then they get mad, then they go back to, I ain't doing this shit. And that's the one that always get me because like, yo, it's gonna be numbers that's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
You have to be consistent.
Yep.
Drop more. There's no way you shouldn't be having, and it's more of it's not because they weren't about what people are gonna say. It's just self doubt.
Yeah.
A lot of us have self doubt
in our own different ways. I agree.
Different ways we have self doubt, so that we can have something done, and we'll look at it. We're like, man, this is stupid. This is corny. But I know how many times I done said that. Oh, this is weak.
Right.
Fuck it. I'm gonna post it anyway.
Right.
And then when I post it, it gets so many. I'm like, yeah, I didn't expect this.
Yeah.
But
that goes back to like the. I like how you did bring that up because a lot of people like second guess or they like, nobody cares about this. Why would you? You'd be amazed. The fact you have to feel confident in your content because a lot of people like they hesitate, which is fine, and all of us have our own ways of like not wanting to like not posting it or second guessing. But the fact that you keep doing it and then you tailor it and you get better because you don't know. You don't know until you like keep tweaking and keep learning because what worked even a year ago or even months ago doesn't work now.
I'm telling you. And you have to adjust to the change because it's gonna be changes nonstop. Like it's so hard to adjust. Like right now, we out here, vibing at the Lootfest. No one going back home, and we about to probably stream or something. Something new's gonna come out.
Yeah, for sure.
And we missed it. We gotta get caught up.
There's so many different things going on, so many different games and shit, man. Like there's
so many different,
so much going on, and I feel like once you start finding your lanes and what you've always said that being yourself is one of the hardest things that people have a hard time with because they see what everybody else is doing, right? And they're like, all right, let me try to do that, but in my way. And then you got to keep trying to find out and find yourself through content creation. You find yourself because you trying to do all the trends and following everybody else. Yeah, that'll get you the views and stuff. But are they going to follow you? Are they going to come back?
Are they going to come back?
That's what I care about. Like, I get it. Like when you have clips that hit and a lot of people are hitting it up, they're not coming back.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? So you can't live off the hype of that one reel, that one video for too long.
You can't, because
especially as a streamer, right?
And a streamer, and then what goes on in this world today, like you can see a reel and it will go viral. By the end of that next week, it's always something else is out.
Next day, dog.
You're right.
Yeah.
So the next day, something is out. So we're like, yo, you saw that? Yo, what about this one? Oh, yeah, I saw that already.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be. Yeah, you're going to get the views from it. But when you don't see the comments don't match the views, it's tough.
Yeah.
Those are ones I know that they are head scratchers. I done seen posts that have 36.7K views, but 8 comments.
Yes.
It happens.
Yeah.
But people will gloat off of the views. I'm like, bro, it's don't get me wrong. That's nice. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not hating on it.
I never hate. Okay, let me rephrase that. I do hate, but how I hate, I use it as motivation. I can't be that person who's like, oh, look at this dude. He got 32K. He ain't even doing that. Wasn't even all that.
Yeah.
No, my definition of hating, the way I look at it, I'm like, man, he got 32. Off of that, I could do that too.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it to his face. I'm more talking to myself. I could do that.
Yeah.
All right, let me step it up a notch. Let me just go ahead and get this together. That's my like everybody hates. Everybody hate. You got some type of but ain't no way.
Yeah.
I look at it when I see sports players. I'm not trying to get sidetracked. They piss me off when I see breaking news. Wide receiver so dude got caught with a DUI and he's suspended for. I'm like, look at you. You a first round draft pick. You got all this money, endorsements, and you out here drinking.
I'm hating on your ass.
I'm hating. You know how many people would die to be in that position?
Yeah.
That's the way I hate.
Yeah.
So it's where it's like, that's motivating to where if I ever get put in that situation, I would never, like, if I know I'm going out drinking, I'm not driving.
Yeah.
I'm not. So it's a lot.
That superstar thing. Yeah, Phil. But with the views, I think like that too. And then for me, like when I say things like this, I like how you say I'm hating, but this is my definition of hating. Let me give you an example.
Yeah,
right?
let me break it down to you.
For me, it's not hate. It's more kind of like this is just what I see.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hate it. Just like we all see it. So when I see somebody with like thousands of views and like a couple comments, it's just kind of like, okay, you're getting the view, but nobody really cares. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Like,
you get the view, but nobody really cares.
Like,
they're not gonna like follow you. They're not gonna, because I would do trends to try to like, you know, you want to do trends, certain things that are cool like that, right? But eventually, it's like if you're doing trends all the time, you're just getting the view because of the trend, but they're not going to follow you.
That's why it gets to me, because like I'm happy about, like, prime example, my YouTube shorts. I'm happy about the traction that it does get. Let me just say again, views is when I'm not looking at, when I say views, I'm not hating. It's like, oh, it's just views.
Yeah.
No, views, it's good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It's amazing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But when I only see, it could be 8.2K views, but only 11 subscribers.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't get me wrong. It's good. Again, it's good. But I'm like, that's a lot of people looking at something.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? Then I'll probably get 14 to 20 comments. I was like, 8.2K or 10.12 and all that. The numbers, the views is so high, but then when you see the subscribers,
yeah,
and it's like, yeah, that's the tough part. But it's just like, and I see somebody, they'll put out a video. Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy Jimmy, and I'm gonna show you how to get from zero subscribers to 1,000
yes.
subscribers in no time.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button.
Yes.
So those are the ones that give me like, how the heck?
Dude, those are like, my kids be watching shit. Like, my kids be watching shorts.
Yeah.
And like, all right, we got to do this, but you got to hit the like button right now. You got to subscribe. I'm like, bro, that to me, I'm not hating. It's just an observation I see. I can't carry myself that way. And a lot of people always have a hard time that when you find yourself through your content, right? And you're comfortable putting your content out and you know your lane. I'm okay with like getting my views and my limited. It's okay because the people that are liking it, it's more because of me, and I hope to get them back. I'm not trying to fucking shotgun a wall.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like,
and
hit
then
him with I can show him a real crazy Madden clip, and I'll stop it halfway. You gotta subscribe.
Right.
See the rest of this.
That you know what I'm saying? To me, like I'm not that type of creator. Not just me, and I'm not. It's not hating. It's just an observation. Like for me, I don't always want to be chasing the fucking numbers, man. It just drives me nuts.
Because it'll make you go crazy. Just be like, go with the flow. And people don't like to do that. And again, we in this time of generation, they want to be.
Yeah.
We gotta hurry up and get there.
Yeah.
It's I'm in competition. Like it's so many people that be secretly in competition with you, and you never know. You just be like, yo, I'm just really just chilling. To them, look, we're doing this. We're doing this. I'm doing this. Just to look at it and show it, but like, are you putting the work behind it? That's the problem with a lot of people that's doing, what they want to do. You're not doing it because you love it. You want to get better. You want to know you're doing it because you seeing somebody that you think that you're better. Nah, man, how he doing it? I'm about to do it.
Yeah, let me go do the same damn thing.
Do the same thing, the same damn thing, and then like try to like, no, it's not gonna work like that. You gotta really love this shit. Even have an attitude, mad about it when it's pissing you off. For me, I go crazy when my night is not going right in games, when I'm not winning nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It happens the most, but what keeps me going is one, the people I'm playing with, of course, and I go back to my love for the game. Again, I was a kid playing this, and this was my escape. This was my my go-to. Now, when you got a group of people that's on the same page as you, that do the same thing. Of course, they got their own lights and everything, but they understand. Yeah. Like, yo, man, I'm about to get on the game right. Yeah. I'm like, that's welcome. That's warm. That's like, you need that. You need that because again, everybody go through stuff. Yeah. I like that you were talking about with the NGD, all the homies. Yeah, I mean, NGD, that's cool, man, because like you've all known each other and getting to know each other for years. And it started with the gaming. It started with gaming to the point where it became a real family, man. Yeah. And it's crazy that I'm talking about it again because we was talking about it the other day. I was like, yo, we really met in 2016. That's dope. Like that was like we met through a game in 2016. And just playing basketball. Like I had it in my home, but I can't believe like I was that good in the game. I couldn't afford a headset at the time. My man Rated bought me a headset. That's dope. Mailed it to my house. And he said, look, bro, I'm just letting you know, whenever you on, you send me an invite. I don't care if so-and-so ain't on. Because I met him through somebody else. Yeah. And then we going to play it. Hey, look. With or without this person now. We don't need to have this person. You don't got to be on. Just hit me. Yeah. And we going to play. I said, all right, say no more. Yeah. So, like, yeah, all of us, man, it's a brotherhood. It's a family. It's a, like, yeah, if one fall down, we got you back, and that's where, and this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's like it's like, yo, we not just talking about this. This is really happening. The events that I'm going to, and it's not like I'm doing it like people say I'm doing it for my family. No, I'm really doing it for my family and for the people that really like that dream. Like, yo, people that know me and see me, that seen my struggle, and like I said, I'm not trying to hear it and have my little story, but I want people to understand. You know me. Yeah. People that know me and seen me and saw what I went through, and I keep my head high and keep going for this passion, this goal, and this dream that I'm doing. You can't tell me the sky's the limit. Yeah. You can't tell me the sky is not the limit. Like, you're gonna get there. You have to work for this. Yeah. Like, you really have to. Let me look into the. You have to work to the. Like, you got to work.
Let's make a reel real quick.
Like you gotta
make a reel. Make a reel. Make a reel.
Like, you gotta work for this shit, man. And you can't just half-ass yourself. Especially when it comes to chasing your dream. We ain't even gonna talk about content. We're not gonna talk about whatever you want to do. You can't half-ass. If you're going half-ass yourself, you're gonna get half-ass results. Yep. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I like that. Like, it's cool that you say that, because like I've been doing this for 4 years now, right? Yeah. And I'm just still learning, and I'm trying to get out there. Always people trip out because they're like, "You're going out of town for this?" Like, "Oh, I see you doing your video game thing." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's cool." Like, "Oh, you're doing your podcast thing?" I was like, "Yeah," you know what I mean? And then they see that I just keep doing it. They're like, "You're still doing that?" Oh my god, dude! For me, it's funny. For me, and how you were saying, it's a dream. Like for me, like I always say that my IT degree is always gonna be able to pay for these mics, the camera, my internet, my house.
Talk about it.
All that shit. But my dream is having conversation like this, but the consistency, me learning how to do, like, to be surrounded with the right type of people, like, because they're gonna see like, "Oh, I remember when you're doing your little gaming thing," and I'm like, "Oh, now I'm like, God willing, at the pace that I'm going, whatever it is, hopefully I can make a living doing this." I'm like, yeah, my little gaming thing led to me having a career in what I want to do.
That line, people don't understand. That's like calling a small person the M word, the midget. That's
why'd you call me that?
No.
For the people who don't even know, man, my little ass is 5'3". A lot of people always get tripped out and shit. But
yeah, when they pull up and see Jim, you be like, "Yo, what up, Jim?" Exactly. No, so, but honestly, see, what we talking about, man? You done took me off, man.
When you like the gaming thing, when you're like, "Oh, your little gaming page."
Yeah. That line when people say, "Oh, you doing your little gaming thingy?"
Yeah.
How hearing that last part, thingy, it's like you're already playing me. Yeah. So it's like, that's why I used to love people. Is like, it's a real not so long ago, and I still watch it because I laugh at it. I use motivation, but it's so funny. It's like when the one friend come up, "Oh, you still streaming? You still doing streaming? You making money off of that?" Yeah. He was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, all right, just saying." Right. It's so many people that was like, "Yo, you still doing that?" You know I'm still doing it. Yeah. You see me all over. If you follow me on social media, you see that I'm still doing my thing. But they ignore the small, like, if I'm posting a video game reel, they will ignore that. But once when we post, like, promise them we're out here in Texas, we out here doing our thing, they see this, "Yo, man, you doing your thing. I'm proud of you. Congratulations." I'm like, gotcha. Well, like, it's all love.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing too. Love. Just like I used to defend it. Yeah. And I always would try, like, if somebody critique me or says anything, if they're not a content creator or doing anything I'm doing, I just shake my head and say, okay. Yeah. And I'm not trying to be a smartass or anything. No, they just want to put their input, and they think they know or can help you out or whatever, which is cool. But like, I've gotten to the point to where, like, if you support me and you like what I'm doing, you know what I'm doing. If not, then it's okay. I'm not going to give you a hard time about it. No. And I'm not going to defend my little podcast thing, my little gaming thing. I'm not going to be like, "No, it's more than that." Like,
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. They don't see what my vision is. So why am I going to explain my vision to somebody that has no idea what I do?
At all. So that's why you hit them with I make a good message. Like, so you like, the one thing they always ask me, "So you pay bills? Like, you can pay bills off a video game?" I said, all I really do is see these hands. I pay bills. Right. And I leave it like that. They was like, "Oh yeah, bro. Okay, yeah, that's good. I love that line. That's a good thing." Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you, but I know you don't respect it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Then when you see shit, when we see stuff like, for example, again, when I'm doing this and going to different states and all, they be like, all off of a game.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When I bring all my shit, everybody's like, damn, you take all that shit. I'm all, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think like, yeah, you don't think I'm serious about this?
Like, that's what people
You know
think.
what I mean?
It's so funny. People think it's a game when you playing a game.
Right.
But I tell people, yo, we're playing a game right now. We say, hey, everybody know the board game called Life?
Mm-hmm.
We are living it.
No shit.
With no response.
Right.
And we ain't coming back. If you go, you go.
Right.
So you playing this game called Life. You already a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody that's out there, you're a gamer. You're dealing with it every day. You're playing The Sims right now. You get up, you go to work. You're playing Sims.
Yeah.
It's just like I said before. If you mess up, if you don't pay rent, you're gone.
Yeah.
You're homeless. I don't know. So that's why I tell people you have to understand that. And I swear, I don't know. It's something about people that play the games and like they be stuck in. Nice saying just gaming just with technology. Yo, our reaction to a lot of stuff is more quicker and I understand. Like I don't know, I could react to a lot of things that I see people that don't really play games.
Yeah,
they be like, oh, how do I do that? How do I get?
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, bro.
When your manual jukes on Madden reels. I was like, dog.
Bro, that's a lot of years. That's a lot of years.
Like little manual jukes on your reels. I'm like, dog.
Yo, bro, I tell people, people think I just be learning that throughout, like when the game is being so new. I said, no, everything I'm doing, I did this when I was younger. Yeah. So even when the graphics was the way it was back then, I had that creation in my head. I see a couple things doing in real life, and they like from Madden 2002, because that's when the graphics starting to become something. From Madden 2002 all the way up to now, I always mastered. That's the first thing you got to master. The
manual.
Getting away. Just getting away. So that's
you can't bulldoze through everybody. You're not going to run fast.
You're not going to run. Like, you're going to get slowed down. So your goal is to how to evade and get away. So people be like, yo, you just be out there trying to highlight. I said, no, I'm really be trying to get away.
Yep.
Like when I play 2K. I think after 2K, I say 2K19, I stopped scoring. Like, because I used to tell people when I played, imagine scoring 27 points, 10 or 13 assists, 9 rebounds, 4 blocks, and losing.
Yeah.
So it's like you just come to a point where it's like, yo, get your team involved.
Yeah, you play. That's that one thing that I had to say about when the new 2K came out and I was watching you play and a bunch of other content creators. Like when you guys were running like the Rex and like y'all like playing,
but we play real basketball.
Exactly. Pass off here. What are you doing over here?
So what I do is when that like now, because I'm so like I look at it my years of playing 2K. I've been playing 2K. Like we used to play real competitive, like make a lot of money back then when we used to have our crews. But now I just do it on like when I do play 2K for money, I just do a lot of 5v5 solo matches with regular teams. But when I do run rec with my people that I play with, they know me so well to where it's like, yo, man, you're going to get a ball to Wezzzy. It's going to be there.
Yeah.
It's to where I don't score no more. Like, I literally put them in the best position. And the one thing I hate about...
and shit. Yeah. Pass the ball around to the right spots.
The right spot. Put you where I know where you about to be, even though a guy may be in front of you. And I'm telling you to cut. He said, yo, bro, I can't make it through. No, just keep going. I know where the angle going to be there.
Yeah.
I can hit you right there. My line is where I'm going to put you in good spots to where you could be a dominant scorer.
Yeah.
And then when you go play with somebody else, you be like, yeah, I don't play like that.
Yeah, because you could that like that. I've never really taken the time to really like watch people play. But dude, you guys are running plays, you're passing the ball right. Like, it's like if I go to the park and I'm seeing people that are playing like a higher level of basketball just outside. But when you start seeing people play like in a league, I'm like, oh, these guys are playing ball. And then when you put it into the game, I'm like, they're doing the same thing they would do in person.
It's exactly how it is. And it's so funny because playing 2K, it's like how I play in real life. So when everybody see me when I'm doing my passes and everything, I'm like that in real life. I'm most definitely going to set you up in a good spot to get open. And I hate in this new generation, you could probably go 1 for 4 or 1 for 6. They're not going to pass you the ball no more.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, man, I don't pass that dude the ball. Yep. Yo, it happens.
That's like the worst thing too when it comes to those games and shit like that.
You can't get warmed up. That's why you got to have a crew.
Yeah.
If you try going in and random by yourself, boy, you go 1 for 3, you ain't going to get the ball. No,
even if you're wide open.
You got to work for that ball now. Now it's them versus your teammate, and you just by yourself.
Yeah. And
you don't want to be isolated like that. That's why a lot of people stop playing the game. They be like, oh, the game is boring.
Yeah, because nobody
boring.
Yeah.
None of these games are boring. It's just if you have the right people
to play with.
That's all. And I'm always gonna have people.
what's it called? Let's talk about a little bit of games. What other games have you been playing? I know you talked about Madden, 2K.
Yeah.
What other games have you been playing recently since we last hung out in August?
Okay, so honestly, recently, Sifu. It's a game called Sifu. This fighting game that I was trying to get when it first came out, but it was only on PlayStation and Steam. So when it finally came to Xbox, fell in love with it. I'm having a hard time. I'm at the end of it now.
Yeah.
But another one. We're gonna go back to Sifu, but it's another one. It's Tekken.
Nice.
Let's get back into it because
the fighting.
I'm so glad Tekken came out and it came back with vengeance. Because mind you, Tekken 7 came out in 2015.
Tekken 7 came out that long ago,
and they had it so long. Tekken 7.
I didn't realize that.
And this is what I was trying to break this down to a lot of people that love fighting games. Tekken 7 been out since 2015. Look how many Mortal Kombats.
Yes.
Look how many Street Fighters.
Yes. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Look how many. It's so many other fighting games that came out after that, and Tekken 7 was still top competitive. One thing I always tell people: Mortal Kombat will always have the best story modes. Yeah. Their story modes is by far. I said by far. By far. The best.
Yeah.
Like movie made storyline.
Yeah.
But the recent Mortal Kombat that came out, the gameplay is tragic.
Is it?
It's tragic.
And that's the thing too, like, and
it's tragic.
Like when a lot of like when I meet people like this and they play different games than I do, it's always cool because you get the history. When I talked, you shout out to Black Phoenix, man. He's like, oh, I've been playing in tournaments. Yeah. He's a fucking thing. He talks about like how things like that, the gameplay, like, yeah, it's a new game, but it's not even fucking that good. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's not like,
you know what I mean? But you guys see the game and play the game differently than a casual guy like myself.
Right. But then think about, again, you could say it, like, think about the game that you love to play. Mm-hmm. And someone like me, I'll go try to play the game that you love to play. You'd be like, yeah, bro. Like, I was like, yo, this is amazing. You'd be like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
But they should have added this and added that. That's how I feel about with Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat went left when they added the cameos, them little cameo fighters that you could jump in and you could jump. That was too. Mortal Kombat was more. It was more like, to them, it was a more rush type of deal.
Yeah.
And it's cool. It was a good idea, but y'all could have put some more time into this. Tekken, like I said, Tekken 7 been out for a very long time, and then Tekken 8 came out and just wowed everybody away. Even a guy that don't even play fighting games can pick that game up and it's like, yo, this game is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then in the story mode was amazing. You don't even have to jump online. It's so much you can do offline. That's what Tekken always have, the winning upper hand. It's so much you could do. You can play volleyball. You could learn about. Yeah, you can play Tekken volleyball.
What?
Yeah, bro. You could. Tekken.
That blew my mind.
Yeah, bro. So it's like it's like you punching the ball.
Yeah.
So the I guess the hardest you punch it, how fast the ball will come to you.
No shit.
So you got to hurry up and try to hit it back quick enough before it hits you. Your health goes down.
Oh,
so that's fun.
Dope.
On the old Tekkens, like back in the day, they had Tekken bowling. They always had Tekken bowling, so you could have fun. That's when Mortal Kombat got that. Test your might.
Yeah.
They got it from Tekken.
Yeah.
Tekken was the one that started that fun. Yeah. Whole bunch of fun side stuff you could do.
It's the little mini games.
Oh, loved it. Mm-hmm. And then they have each character has a story mode, so you could play every character on Tekken. They had their own little
shit. Scene. Yeah.
That's putting time into a game. That's dedication.
Well, how many years is that for fucking 8 years before the last one? And shit?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's like, come on now, like to me that's amazing. So that's why I tell people, man, I always respect people that put time, especially in this generation, because everything is being rushed now. It's all about money.
What's next?
And what's next?
DLCs, skins.
That's when Call of Duty just hurt my heart.
Yeah, man. What's it called? So with all the different games going on, like, and you talked about all your trips and stuff. So what do you feel like coming down the line for this year? Like, what do you see yourself focusing on? Like, what are the more things that you want to do, that you want to get into? What are some of the other trips you got coming down the line as well?
Oh man, see, I think I gotta grab my phone for this one.
Yeah, man.
So
let everybody know where Mr. Wezzzy is gonna be in different places, man.
All right, I got y'all covered. 1 second.
Yeah, man.
So right now we are in Lootfest. We're doing it. Next up we got PAX East. That's gonna be in Boston.
Oh, dude, I want to go to Boston, and Man, I got to figure out to go one more trip because this was one trip and then the meetup is one trip. So what's it? So PAX East.
So PAX East, that's in March.
Okay.
Can't wait for that one. Then we got the mini meetup in Orlando.
Okay.
Show love, good little time to.
That's more of a hangout.
It's more of the hangout with the
spring
family.
Break kind of thing.
All the content creators, we all come together just to vibe and do our thing. Then after the mini meetup, we got the Dream Hack right back out here in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be cool. Then we got VidCon that's gonna be in California. That's new for me. It's gonna be my first time, so I can't wait to.
What is that one more about?
VidCon is more what I'm getting the knowledge from, and again, I'm seeing it. And what I did was some of these trips. Oh, okay, this is good. Going.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So, but VidCon is more like I feel like I'm leaning towards a lot of YouTube creators gonna be there. So it's gonna be understanding the algorithm of YouTube
and learning. So, dude, I'm still learning that. Yeah, I've been pushing my YouTube more since the past year.
Yeah,
I'm still like learning more and more. So VidCon's another one,
and then we got the the family meetup.
Okay, July.
It's gonna be July 11th to the 14th, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, hopefully we come back out here in Texas. We got DreamCon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm coming out here. That's gonna be in Austin, and then we gonna finish.
Oh, the DreamCon in Austin. That's right. Yep. I got it confused with the Hack. Dream Hack. Okay, my bad.
And then we got. Oh man, we got the good old TwitchCon again.
Yeah,
it's gonna be in San Diego.
Cool, man.
I got my one thing about the San Diego. I have 3 people that I used to go to high school with in Maryland, but they live out in San Diego.
Oh,
now.
Dope.
Then the crazy part is, every time where the convention at, they 15 minutes away from there.
Oh, nice.
So they 15 minutes away from there. So it's like,
hey,
I'm in town.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
A double win.
Yeah. Then we ended off with the Dream Hack back in Atlanta.
Nice.
So that's but all these places, at least one of them, I wanted to actually be in the event.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like one of those. Yeah. Can't say the word right. But one of the people that's working there.
Yeah.
And I want to be there. I want to at least be a talker. Talk to somebody, let them know, give them some advice.
Yeah.
Just more of actually being a part of the event.
Yeah.
And if I had to choose, it would start with TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Because that's where if I had to say it was on my streaming platforms, that's the most traffic I get is Twitch. But I love all my platforms.
Yeah.
I don't really pick and choose. I don't have a favorite. They all
I've gotten
dedicated to
I'm glad you say that too, because I've obviously Facebook was like my main for the longest, and I had to let that go because I was trying to force my shit to work there, and it just wasn't working as a platform as a whole. Just the way the platform was moving was away from gaming stuff. So when I started doing my podcast stuff more, I'm like, all right, I might not get as many hits or whatever, but I also understand that this is not the only platform I should be focusing on. So I started focusing on Instagram. I throw up on TikTok. The YouTube was a bigger push. So now I switched my Facebook for YouTube, and YouTube is more of the higher one. But at the same time, I don't not post on Facebook. I do not I go everywhere else as well too. But being aware of all the different platforms will help you have a better, in my opinion, have a better chance of succeeding.
Yep.
Because I can't just focus on one. I'm not at that point in my career to where everybody knows who the hell I am. Everybody knows that I'm on Twitter, and everybody fucks with my Twitter. Then I'm gonna focus on Twitter. That's not me. That's not even my YouTube, not my Instagram. I'm still building, and I'm here 4 years learning and still doing all this shit.
Because I can get a lot of views and traffic off of my shorts, but when I'm live on YouTube, it's not the same,
bro.
So that's where it's like I'm still learning. Yeah. But it's like most people in our position would have give up. But it's like, man, no, I ain't getting no when I'm live. No, that's the thing. You can't give up. That's the part of learning. Yeah. So now I'm learning which tags to put on my titles. Yeah. What title that's gonna be a main attraction. Am I putting the right emojis on? Yeah. And you know what I'm saying, is you have the right thumbnail. Yeah. It's that so, is dude, I'm that's the main ones on YouTube that I'm still trying to manage, and people don't understand that. So on my end, I'm like, when it comes to YouTube, I'm doing good numbers, but I'm like caveman. I'm a caveman.
Dude, I've seen like people be hitting like, damn, you on YouTube like that?
I'm like,
because they see my Facebook, they're like, oh, you only have 3K. I'm like, yeah. And then you start going to my YouTube, and then I just look at other people's pages too, because I'm aware of what people got going on. I'm like, damn, that fool's killing it.
Yep.
Killing it on Twitch. Mm-hmm. Oh, he ain't shit on YouTube.
Yep. Not a damn soul.
Yeah.
And that's how,
you know what and I'm like, And I was like, all right, if my long goal is YouTube, I'm on a good path.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, I see like you just said, I see that with other content creators when you see that they were so dedicated to one, put all their eggs in the basket, and then you see I got this other one too. And it's like, I put a video like 2 years ago, or 11 months ago, and I'm like, when you focus, because you got so much hype off of this platform, now this platform not doing as good. Yeah, it's like, to me, I look at the content world like how it stocks. Yeah, when that shit goes
up and down.
Oh, bro, when it goes down, it goes down. Like to me, in my eyes right now, Facebook is going down at the moment. Yeah. It's going to be a change. I don't know when, but I'm not going to stop doing what I do.
Exactly. I'm glad that you brought that up. People, don't give up on it just because,
it's not trending right now. You're not getting the same.
Yeah, you don't have to put the same amount of energy, but being, being conscious and aware of what's going on. Like, one thing I started doing too, and I'm glad you brought up the whole Facebook thing, is that I stopped doing as much gaming stuff, and this is just me as a creator, because I'm learning myself more. I'm like, I started doing more vlogs. I started doing my jujitsu shit. I put my hockey thing. Like, people are like, oh, you do more than just gaming. And I'm all, I'm not. And I just say it all the time. I'm not just a streamer, you know. And that's just me. I'm not hating on anybody else or how people could be successful and just stream and that's it. Right. For me, I can't. You know what I mean? I know streamers and content creators that just stream and everybody shows up to their stream and then that's it. They don't got to do reels. They don't got to do that. That's just their content. And a lot of people get caught up on like, well, he can do it. Why can't I do it? That might not be you. It might not be you. You can't build a community around your personality.
That's the problem.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to build a community and a following based on how you are, and people are gonna like you or not for what you do. So I'm like, Jimmy, you play hockey? I'm my dog. I've been playing hockey for X amount of years. You do jujitsu, you be throwing motherfuckers around. I'm like, I get thrown around too, but I am there putting shit out, dude.
And that's the thing, and that's on the side note. Love your work, brother.
Hey man, I appreciate you.
I love your work, bro.
Yeah, man.
When it comes to because I got a homie, man. Anthony, proud of you, my boy. He's in the MMA and he does all the jiu-jitsu and all that type stuff. I'm a big fan of it. I always wanted to get into it, but the way these bunions set up down here, I ain't got the perfect feet for it.
I said my bunions and shit.
You get kicked by these. So
on accident and shit.
On accident, this shit is different. But no, all that's a lot of technique. Yeah, learning.
I love it, dude.
Like, no, that is amazing. Like, I would love to go sit. Like, I love to go watch the training. I love to go see the practice, the full thing. Yeah, like those are
because you go in appreciation for it.
It's a full appreciation.
Yeah. Because like when anybody that does anything, when you start seeing somebody do their thing, it's like, oh damn.
I'm like, yo, man, you just did that.
Yeah, and
like when I saw my boy, I went to high school with him and he wrestled, and he was an amazing wrestler. So to see him just not just take wrestling to another level, but take your all, like you took your body into and revamped to a whole totally different person. Because when I saw the MMA, I ain't see not one inch of wrestling out there. Yeah, you showed me so many shit that I didn't never seen from you before. So I was just like, that is amazing. To where you took the time to learn this, change your body around for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is adjusting. Like, I can't just sit here and say like, because I remember people were like, oh, jiu-jitsu, that's not all. I'm like, bro, you know how tiring that stuff is? Do you know how much work that is? Like, learning how to get over a person or try to get side or try to, like, you don't understand how tiring.
How hard it is to hold somebody down that doesn't want to be held down.
Come on. Like, think about that.
Oh, I love it. Say, hey, get up. I'm trying. Or imagine you think you got this man down and he's good, and then he gets out and then you on the ground. You looking like, how did you? Yeah. How had you did the rights? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, but you saw when you left your leg over here. You gave the exit for me to go on. It's like those stuff right there is different. That's when you be like, yo, I gotta do some more work because I didn't realize that
shit. I have all this strength I can have all this. I can have the gut. I can have the weight. To like, but if you got me on the technique and the movement, if you have the upper, I'm gonna get flipped.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get to.
Or they're gonna get away.
They're gonna get away. They can get you in. It's so much that can happen. That's what people get so caught up in. Oh, I'm big. I'm this.
Well, that'll take you for a long time. Yeah, but think about a guy who's big and strong and knows what they're doing.
And know what they're doing. The knowledge behind it. You're done.
Yeah, dude.
You're done.
And that's one thing that I'm glad I appreciate that, because the whole jujitsu thing, I used to train and I started training again, and it's more me like. I'm more conscious of getting older. I want to work out. I don't like lifting weights. I don't like running. So I've always kind of loved grappling. So, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start bringing my camera. So I talked to my coach. You know, shout out to my coach at Grind Underground Jiu Jitsu. I was like, hey, can I record in here? He's all, dude, go ahead. I was like, all right, cool. And I just felt weird because a lot of people don't know me at the gym, but now they see me like, oh, dang, you're a content creator. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, and I do shit like that. But it's cool because I give people a different look of my life or what I got going on. I'm like, I can't be streaming. For me, I can't be streaming as much as I would want. So I have to bring different type of content. And people will start seeing me like doing different things and having these conversations. So like, I like how you were saying like to follow your dream and pursue your dream, you always have to be working on yourself. You got to stay consistent. You got to learn new things and keep up with what's going on. And just like, there's so much stuff going on. And not that you can't be successful just being a streamer and playing one game. But everybody has a different lane, and it might not work for you.
Yep, you're definitely right.
You know what I mean? But with all that being said, man, I appreciate you sitting down and catching up with you, man. I know we still got the rest of the event.
Yes, sir.
Hanging out right here and shit, and we're gonna be, chopping it up tonight and hanging it out. But man, thank you so much, man.
All love,
always
brother. Pleasure
hanging out with you, man.
Jimmy,
hey, man, thank you so much,
all
bro.
Love, brother.
Yeah,
all
man,
love.
for sure, man.
Yes,
y'all make sure to go check them out, man. You see all the links below, but let them know where you all at, man. Everywhere.
Hey, man, we on Kick. Wezzzy. YouTube,
how many Z's?
Wezzzy. Hey, it's 5 Z's. All right. Once you get past those 5 Z's, you're gonna see 2 lions sitting up, and that's the NGD logo. It's the brothers. You know what I'm saying? He said, "How can the Undertaker do it? The brothers of destruction." But YouTube, Facebook, Kick, man, Twitter. Well, not Twitter, X.
Yeah,
it's a freaky.
It's still Twitter. I don't give a fuck.
It's still Twitter, man. We Twitter, even though they got a lot of freaky stuff on there. We Twitter, baby.
Yeah.
But we on all platforms, man.
Yeah, man.
We just still trying to grow, and we all trying to be great, man. But make sure y'all stay up with Jimmy, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you.
Spotify.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah,
Apple, man.
Hell yeah.
iTunes,
hell yeah, man.
I
appreciate you, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to having more conversations with you, and this is just. We're just still getting to know each other, bro.
Always,
so I appreciate you, man.
There's more coming, bro.
Yeah, thank you, man. Y'all make sure you guys go check them out. We got all the different things going on. We got more creators. We got more episodes coming out this year, man. But just keep out and look out for the creator series, man. Because y'all already know I love talking to creators because it's my lane. But we're doing more with other people. And all this year with season 3, man. We got a bunch of other topics that are coming up. But until next time, peace out, homies. Y'all take care.
Family.